What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm here to bring you another video in my must gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I always have her series and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all the Instagram pages I follow to get all of this makeup knowledge. And lastly, but certainly not least, I always have all of the items listed and linked down below. This makeup look I did film and it will be coming up on Monday. I'm doing kind of like a inspired look. I'm sure you can tell by what's going on with my face. And yeah, I think that's pretty much that. Not too much to talk about at the intro. As for new makeup, honestly, the only new makeup I have is actually given to me by a friend, a very good friend. I think we're going to be hanging out very soon, which is cool. But yeah, I'm just going to scoot over and we're going to talk about the new makeup releases because there's a lot, even though I just talked about new makeup releases last week. Alrighty, so like I said, things are ramping up on the new makeup releases. That's why I've decided to go ahead and just do videos every week because I have the time and there is constantly new makeup coming out. I'm hoping to make this video shorter, so hopefully by doing these every week I can get shorter videos overall. First things first, Smashbox is coming out with a new foundation. And this is their always on skin balancing foundation. That reminds me, I actually do have something new, but let's talk about this. So this is their foundation. Like I said, it is long wear foundation. It is hydrating. It has control. It has medium to full coverage, buildable, 29 shades, $46 each. I will say I've only had one Smashbox foundation before, and unfortunately I bought the shade that was way too deep. At that time I hadn't been buying a lot of foundations, and even though I was buying some, I wasn't buying foundations that actually fit me. I was just making them work because I still could not really guess my shade online. The foundation that I picked up though was a beautiful skin-like finish, medium to full, very similar to this. I loved it. I wanted to keep it, but I just knew that I was not going to get use out of the product because of how deep it was. So I ended up decluttering it and ultimately just throwing it away. But I will say I need to look at my foundation, kind of do a check-in on where I'm at. This would actually be a product that I would love to bring in at some point in time. I think Smashbox is at Ulta, so I'd probably use my Ulta points just because I'm trying not to buy too much makeup via my own money. But I loved, and I do mean I loved, the Smashbox foundation that I had previously. So I would love to try this out. This does have hyaluronic acid. I don't really like the fact that foundations are starting to have quite a lot of skincare. Foundation having SPF is completely different to me than this type of skincare. So we'll see how I feel about that when it comes to the point of potentially picking it up. But yeah, I plan to go to Ulta, and I do believe it just started raining. And I do believe my local Ulta actually has a Smashbox like counter. So I will probably be going in eventually, hopefully this upcoming week, and maybe I'll do a video showcasing me actually shopping, but also potentially picking this up with my Ulta points. That first product just reminded me that I actually did receive something. I received it through Influencer and Smashbox. I didn't receive it to do a video, but I will be doing what I need to do with this product soon. Regardless, this is the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow Perfecting Pin. I believe right now this is low-key only available in Europe, but I received this, like I said, through Influencer and Smashbox, and this is in the shade T10N. I will do my absolute best to get a video up with this, showcasing it on my skin tone, swatching it, blending it in, all of that this week. This video is going up on Monday. I don't think I'll have the time to get this up on Monday, but I will aim to get this up on Tuesday for you guys so you guys can see it, but I want to try it myself. So definitely stay tuned for this. It's exciting, and that's what prompted me to say, oh, I had a new product, because that was a new product that I actually got sent. So it's always cool to get sent something. And now I get to try it, because otherwise it was honestly not on my radar. But this foundation is definitely on my radar. Martine Cosmetics is starting to really get a nice little buzz about them, and this is their like neon collection for the summer. They have an eyeshadow palette, a blush quad, pencil liners, a liquid liner. I think that this collection looks really, really pretty. I like that. I feel like these are different color schemes for the brand. I don't believe this brand has come out with a rainbow color schemed eyeshadow palette previously. So I like that. I think that the blush quad looks cute. Definitely, I would say some of those tones are more highlighter than blush, but still very, very cute. Overall, I like it. Is it something I'm going to be picking up? No, I'm not going to be picking it up. You guys know at this point, I'm really, really trying to do better with my spending, and especially with makeup. I love my makeup collection, don't get me wrong, but this is a collection that can expire. It sucks, but it does expire, and I want to be able to use quite a bit, if not all of the products before they go. So I'm slowing down tremendously, and previously, if I could have, I probably would have picked up this whole collection. Who am I kidding? I think that it looks really, really pretty, but I'm gonna hold to my guns. My one palette that I picked up for the month is already shipped, and I'm excited to pick that up, review it for you guys. I have so many other things I need to review for you guys. I've already got my opinions on. So unfortunately right now this is going to be a pass, but it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. A collaboration afoot between Elf and Michaela. If you guys didn't know, Michaela is huge on TikTok. Yeah, she's huge on TikTok. And now she's getting married to, I want to say her husband or her fiance's name is Cody. And yeah, it looks cute. It's a lip liner and a lipstick. The tone of this product is completely not for me at all. Personally, not saying that it wouldn't work for my skin tone, it's just not for me. If you were interested in this and you are my skin tone, I would advise you making sure that you know it's going to be an extremely light nude. So make sure you have your own lip liner pencil that you love and adore, and then you can just kind of use the bullet lipstick. But I don't think that lip liner pencil is going to be enough for you. Either way, from what I remember seeing, it actually sold out, but I want to say Elf restocked it very recently, so I will do my best to link it down below wherever I can find it in stock. But yeah, just not for me, but congratulations to both Elf and Michaela. So in this new collection from Rare Beauty, they have a brow pencil, an eyeshadow stick, a gel eyeliner collection, and a duo between their lip and cheek products that are pre-existing. I kind of like this collection, but that's speaking to my more neutral lover side of things than anything. I like it. I must say, I love me a good eyeshadow a stick, and I'm really getting into the kind of the one shadow tutorial kind of aesthetic. That vibe is definitely me. I will say all of these eyeshadow sticks look to be shimmery. I don't tend to reach for shimmery eyeshadow sticks though. So I think at least for right now, I'm definitely going to go ahead and pass. I needed to see these in stores, swatch them, see if I potentially would like them. The other products, there's nothing really grabbing to me, not truly. So overall with this collection, although it's pretty and I have enjoyed a lot of the products that I picked up from Rare Beauty, I'm going to go ahead and skip particularly on this collection. Next is from Laura Mercier, and she is coming out with her own kind of poofy highlighter formulation. So this is the Rose Glow Liquid Highlighter collection, where they have 3 different shades: peach bronze, gold glow, and champagne pink. I think these look cute. I like the aesthetic. I think this will work perfectly with Laura Mercier. They are very much a kind of your skin but better aesthetic vibe. I love that. That's literally what I go for typically when it comes to my base products. So I think this works for the brand overall. If I had to choose a shade, I definitely would choose that peach bronze. It looks beautiful. 110%. Is this something I'm going to be picking up? No. No, I'm good. I don't get a lot of use out of my sponge makeup, and I have like 2 or 3 from Charlotte Tilbury. I have some from Revolution. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use those products, and then maybe in the future I'll pick something else up. The Nordstrom sale is coming up. It's coming up very, very soon. So the sale starts July 11th for early access for those who have a card with them, like a credit card. Then you have July 12th for the ambassadors, and then July 13th for influencers, and then lastly July 17th for everybody else. And it goes all the way until August 6th. I am an everybody else, so I'll be sitting there itching and hoping and praying that something is left, and I know nothing's going to be left. So that's perfectly fine. Typically, I don't get a lot of the beauty stuff from the sale because a lot of the beauty stuff comes in like jumbo sizes, and I just don't need the jumbo sizes. But I do really want to look at the sale to pick up a couple really nice clothing items. I've been really trying to kind of up my clothing game, just change it to the aesthetic of who I am now. I'm not so much a t-shirt person, although I do like to wear a separate top and a bottom a lot, but I'll go for like a cargo pants that's a little bit jazzy, or even like a leather pair of pants and like a tank top like this. And this tank top is from Express. It's beautiful. I got it for like $10. It was a steal, a huge steal, but that's kind of where I'm at. So that is my purpose of the Nordstrom sale. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up some things, but let's stay tuned for that. Okay, sorry, I had to take a little bit of time away, and of course it started raining yet again. So hopefully the rain isn't causing too much audio mess ups, but I just want to really get through this video. So Paco Rabanne is coming out with a Rabanne line, and they are of course a fashion house, and now of course yet another fashion house is coming out with makeup. It's very interesting to see this continuously happening. I definitely understand from a financial point of view why the brands are doing it, and it's going to be really interesting how many of these brands who are coming out with a makeup range after the fashion house has already been established, how long these fashion houses keep their beauty brands, because the economic climate right now of the world, let alone the US, is a little shaky. So it'll be really interesting to see how long all of these beauty brands from these fashion houses stay afloat. But this particular one is coming out with 30 different items. They have 21 lipsticks. It looks like 29 maybe eyeshadow quads. They have some lip products, some mascaras, what looks to be a foundation base, and a setting spray. So it'll be very interesting, like I said, to see what comes of the brand and like specifically their actual products, and then also how long it stays afloat. Do you guys shop from this house? Are you guys interested in this beauty brand? Definitely let me know. And of course, as always, let me know if this is a brand or a product range that you would like to see me purchase from in the future. I could definitely budget that in, like I said, in the future. And it's going to become available August 21st, and then August 31st at Suffrages, and September 12th at Sephora Europe. So this is definitely going to be a Europe-based brand, which Paco Rabanne is. But it'll be interesting to see how we in the US will be getting access to it. I'm sure we'll have to shop from the brand's main website or Suffrages. A lot of US brand creators and just normal people have Suffrages accounts because they sell perfumes a lot cheaper there than we do in the US. Keeping it going, Keys Soul Care is coming out with a kind of base product. So this time, this is their Skin in One concealer product. I know a lot of people were up in arms with the fact that Alicia Keys came out with this brand in the first place. I think that there's a market for it, and you know, it is what it is. Now she's coming out with this product. This product has niacinamide and squalene in the actual formulation. There are 40 different shades, and it's retailing for $28. I'm assuming this is a very light coverage. Yeah, light to medium coverage, and it has a natural radiant skin-like finish. The sound of the product sounds nice. It sounds like it's going to be more of a skin tint than anything. I love that they show the breakdown on warm, neutral, and cool undertones. I really, really like that. Is there a shade by the swatches that I think would be perfect for me? It's a light coverage. I don't think you have to get it perfect. But yeah, so far I think that this is going to be a product that I pass. I have yet to actually pick anything up from the brand, but I do know that they are available at Ulta. So if I were to pick something up, it would definitely be once again through Ulta, probably with my points. Give Me Glow is coming out with quite a few different products right now. I believe they're all pretty much available at this point. And they have two different eyeshadow palettes. I already talked about the Blueberry Juicy. Now they're coming out with a palette that's called Butterfly Vibes. Once again, it's very interesting that they're really changing the layout. I think they did that because so many people were complaining about how big the actual pan size is. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how their customers feel about this new pan size and what it's looking like. I think the Butterfly eyeshadow palette looks beautiful. I love the arrangement. I love the color scheme. Everything about it. Once again, it's just not something that I need, but I appreciate that there are 4 multi-chrome pearls in there and 18 probably mattes. I really like this palette. I really do. If I had the ability and if I was allowing myself to buy more than one eyeshadow palette this month, I could definitely see me picking this baby up. But like I said, I am going to pass just because I'm trying to definitely be good. Another brand that is newly launching soon is the brand Polite Society. And it is created by Jared Blandino and Jeremy Johnson, which of course were the creators of Too Faced originally. And yeah, so it looks like they're inspired by Madonna's tour for this first kind of product range. And it looks like the collection is called The Diamond Drunk is a non-toxic daily jewelry cleaner. And they have 4 different scents there in that non-toxic daily cleaner. And then additionally, they also have some other kind of jewelry type products where you can ask for refills and stuff. And then they have the makeup side as well. These will all be available at Ulta starting August 27th. Definitely let me know if you're interested in this. I do tend to wear quite a bit of jewelry. It just kind of depends. I go in and out of wearing it. Right now, I just don't have my rings on. But I don't think this would be anything that I would be wanting. I don't really have the space nor want a jewelry cleaner that I'm using daily. As for the other products, I would definitely need to see them in person. But once again, because they're available at Ulta, most likely I would wait until I want to use my points and then scoop anything that I'm interested in. Once again, Makeup Forever is doing a rebrand on something on their collection. This time it is their cheek products. So all of their highlighters, their blushers, and their contour shades are all coming in new packaging. I feel like literally every 2 years this brand does some form of revamp on their products, whether it's a new reformulation or new packaging or what. I think the packaging is nice. It makes sense that they did it in these single compacts like this because a lot of people are not necessarily gravitating towards palettes. They're gravitating towards single products. So this makes perfect sense to me. Do I see anything that I have to have? No, but it is coming available in Asia in August and we'll be waiting soon to see when it launches in the US. Am I going to run for these? Probably not. Unearthly Cosmetics is coming out with some lip pencils. I do have maybe 1 or 2 lip creams from them and then maybe 1 lip gloss from the brand. I think their lip products so far are really nice. Great quality, interesting colors, which is why I like the formula and of course the colors. As for the lip liners, there looks to be maybe 1 deep enough brown for me, but it looks quite cool toned. So I'm probably going to overall pass when it comes to these lip liners. But definitely if you try the lip liners, let me know, especially if you've tried the lip products and you enjoy them. Definitely let me know because maybe in the future there'll be products that I try out. Vive has come out with a cream bronzer range. Vive is definitely one of those brands that I really want to just try the whole brand. Like I would love to just get a $200 gift card to the brand and just go ham. I would love it because there's so many products from this brand that just scream to me, and I feel like their aesthetic, their vibes is definitely what I'm into right now. But I am gonna hold off and not pick anything up. It's gonna happen eventually, just not right now. But I think that the color scheme of all four of these bronzes is really, really nice. It is a natural radiant finish, of course. I like it. I like it. It's $38 each. I like it. I really do like it. I'd be interested to see if that light shade is light enough for people. But otherwise, definitely I would say it's a nice range. Could it go deeper? Of course. But I'll be interested to see how many people can get use out of these range or the products in this range. Byredo has come out with a new perfume, and this is Rouge Chaotique. Chaotique. I know y'all are cringing. I cringed. We're just going to kind of run past it though. So this is a part of their Night Veils collection. And this is the personal inspiration here was from Ben Goran's belief that accepting the chaos within any creative process can result in a singular form of expression. So the top notes are bergamot, lemon, saffron, and sassis. The heart notes are plum, praline, and upcycled oak wood. The base is papyrus and upcycled patchouli. Patchouli? This sounds interesting. I know I butchered like half of those words. I apologize. You guys know I can't speak. But this sounds interesting. It is an extract, which I love. I want to know if this is available in Europe. If this is available at Suffrages, there's another perfume that I want to pick up. And if I can get like a sample or a travel size of this, I will finally make my Suffrages order, and I will finally purchase the like US free shipping for a year because I am very intrigued. Like, I don't have a lemon forward perfume. Not one. I have some where there's lemon in there, but it's not lemon forward. And there's some other scents that I've been interested in. I definitely want to get my nose on this. So Base Blue is a brand that tends to do a lot of very artistic products, but they're like cheap products or just like multi-use products. This time they're coming out with 4-color collection that is all about the seasons. And so that's what you're going to see on like the packaging and then also the actual product. I think this is a cool aesthetic. I really like the vibes of this brand. Just not something that I would get use out of or want to spend my money on, because I know me, I'd want to collect it, not use it. And I'm trying to switch my mindset from necessarily being a collector that just allows things to sit to a collector that uses the products and enjoys them prior to them going bad, hopefully completely finishing them up. So I like it, but it's just not for me right now in my mindset currently. 2 more products I want to talk about. Too Faced is coming out with 2 mini eyeshadow palettes. So one is they're both for Pop-Tarts, but one is the strawberry frosted Pop-Tart and the other one is the brown sugar cinnamon. Honestly, neither of those were the Pop-Tart. It's the s'mores. If you haven't had a s'mores Pop-Tart, what are you doing? What are you doing? Either way though, this is going to be a pass for me. As much as I love some boring eyeshadow palettes and color schemes, I'm bored with these. So I'm going to go ahead and pass. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is yet another skin tint. And this is from Bobbi Brown. This once again has some hyaluronic acid in there. And this is basically claimed to be a multitasking, multivitamin infused product. It is $46. It is coming soon. All of that jazz. And it has sheer coverage that adapts to a skin range. It looks like there are 12 shades available in this range, which isn't the biggest range, but it is a skin tint, so it's kind of understandable-ish. But I haven't picked up anything from Bobbi Brown really, so I think I'm gonna skip on that. If I pick up a skin tint in the future. Right now, I'm really aiming to pick up that Smashbox one. I loved that Smashbox Foundation that I picked up, and I would love to bring one back into my collection. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I feel like there were some interesting things. I liked the conversation that I created with myself. I would love to continue that conversation down below with you guys in the comments. But otherwise, I think I'm good. There's nothing really gravitating, forcing me, urging me to pick it up. And I'm happy with that. I'm truly happy with using what I got. I love that I was able to create this interesting makeup look with what I already had. I can't wait to show you guys what I did with this particular makeup look and why I created it. And I'm gonna hope to kind of continue to find that balance for me where I'm doing things like this, but also of course showing new and interesting things as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one, which is of course gonna be Wednesday. Alrighty guys, bye.